Good evening, everybody. Today is another exciting session. I'm joined with one of our angels. My name is Mathendu. I represent the Binance community in East Africa. Rachel is one of the Binance angels in East Africa, and today we are bringing in, yet another exciting topic that is getting to understand what, spot trading is. And of course, at the end of the session, our live giveaways are still there. So stick around. Let's get to hear what we've got today. So Rachel, please introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Like Mathendo has introduced me, my name is Rachel and I'm a Binance Angel from Uganda. So today I'm going to be taking you through spot trading, how to do spot trades with Binance.
Thank you
Back to
so
you,
much,
Mathendo.
Rachel. Thank you so much. And just as a reminder, remind your friends and the rest of the people who are not here to join us on YouTube so that we can be able to get started. As a reminder, remember we also did spot trading. So we also did peer-to-peer trading. So we got to understand how to deposit, money on your Binance account and how to sell. We also introduced crypto to the new guys who may not be here, and now everybody is, kind of knows what's going on in the crypto world. Now, Rachel will be taking us through spot trading today, and we'll be doing it together, so we get to understand how to use convert feature. So we'll be starting with Binance Lite. Let's get to understand what Binance Lite is and how to use Binance Lite, and the features we have, that is convert. And now we also go to the web version, which I will be showing how to go about it, and an very easy way to log in as well. So Rachel, let me know when you're able to share your screen so that we can get started.
All right, Mathendo, I'm using my whole presentation is going to be on the web version.
Yes, it's fine. We'll be covering the convert feature on the mobile review, which I'll be taking you through. So once Rachel shows the very first things on the web version, we'll be showing you also how to deal about the other parts. So Rachel, are you able to share your screen?
Yes, let me know.
All right. In the meantime, as Rachel shares the screen, remember we have live giveaways today as well. So don't miss out. We're here to also give away some of the tokens we have so that we are also able to get started trading. So we hope you'll have a very good time during this session. So I see Rachel has started to present. So first of all, take us through the very first part of Binance and show us maybe a few bits about Binance and how to go about things here.
All right, thank you, Mathendo. Thank you all for joining today's session. And in case you had someone that really wanted to learn how to use Binance, kindly tap on them right now since we are getting started. So, before we jump right into spot trading, we need to remind ourselves how to deposit, especially for those of you who are watching for the first time. So this is how the after logging in, this is how the website looks like. And to deposit, especially in East Africa, we use P2P trading. So you just hover here under trade and select P2P trading. So P2P trading basically is a way where you can easily convert your fiat currency into crypto and vice versa. So if you want to deposit, you, for example, buy USDT because it's more stable here. So since I'm in Uganda, I select UGX I select UGX, and I will see there'll be different offers. So here um, you find that there are different merchants that are selling. So if you want to deposit, in this case, you will buy. Yeah. So as a newbie, you're not able to place your own order. So I would click buy. For example, let me try to buy from the person here. So I click buy USDT, and I'll put an amount, say 50,000 Uganda shillings, because that's the minimum. And since it's just to show you how it's done, so I click 50,000 Uganda shillings. Sorry, I click 50,000 Uganda shillings, then I click buy. So after clicking buy, I'm going to get off the site and use my phone. So I'm using my phone to make the payment. So I take the person's phone number. I take the person's phone number and make the payment, which is what I'm doing right now. So, we have previously discussed this in depth. So if you're a newbie, there are other things you have to consider before you just make the payment. So if it's your first time, you may want to go back to our old videos that are usually shared in the Telegram group, and you look at the few things you have to consider before you select someone. What do you consider when selecting someone? So I'm making the payment, and you have to confirm that the name. Sorry, the name is different. Let me put the number again. So when making the payment, make sure that the number that you're going to send the money to matches the full name that is on Binance. So I've sent the money. After sending the money, I click transferred, notify seller. This will lock the coins, and then the seller is now going to confirm the payment and is going to release the money. So after the money is released, that is, I've already made my deposit. I've successfully made my deposit. So as we wait for the order to be completed, so we'll go to wallet, fiat, and spot. Yeah. So Binance has different wallets, and the main wallet is the fiat and spot wallet. The fiat and spot wallet. So when you deposit with Binance, with Binance P2P, your money goes to the funding wallet. Yeah. So if you have the money in the funding wallet, when the seller confirms the payment, they're going to release the money in the funding wallet, and then from funding wallet, I'm going to transfer the money to my fiat and spot. So I select USDT and the amount, and then click confirm. So simply like that, I have the money in my spot wallet. So after having the money in your spot wallet, then you've successfully deposited. So you can use the money to buy whatever cryptocurrency that you would prefer. So you can use it to buy, to trade, to um, participate in Binance and products and all the other things. So, so straight away, as a beginner, so obviously before you start trading, uh, there are a few things you need to learn. Yeah, but in case you haven't learned, but you still want to buy. Yeah, you don't understand the charts, or you don't have the charts are still intimidating you and you don't understand, there is the convert option. Yeah. So the convert option is it's like a simple way, the easiest way to trade. Just as it's said there, the easiest way to trade. So I've already deposited my USDT, and maybe like right now, uh, all the markets are getting red, and I want to buy my BTC. So I'll click Binance Convert. Don't forget you have to find it under trade, and the first option, Binance Convert. So Binance Convert, it's very simple. It looks like this. Yeah, you select okay. So you select the currency. So let's say I deposited USDT. So I have USDT. So I select the currency that I want, that I have, and the coin that I want to buy. Say I want to buy Bitcoin. Yeah. And I put the amount I want to spend. Say if I want to buy for like $10, and what the Binance Convert does, it's instant. When you select market, it's instant, meaning that it's instant and it has zero fees. It has completely zero fees. So if I say $10 and I preview, they show you how much you're going to receive and the price and the inverse price. Yeah, and then you're asked to convert. Yeah. So another benefit you have, even if you know how to spot trade, the other benefit of using Binance Convert is that you can purchase any crypto with as low as $1. You can see the minimum is $1 to 4,900 USDT. So you can buy from as low as $1. And when we look at spot trading in a few minutes, you're going to realize that in spot trading, the minimum for you to open a trade, for you to be able to buy any other crypto, is going to be $10. So you find that Binance Convert has its benefit. So there is a new feature here, which is the limit, also under Binance Convert. And you may not get it right away if it's your first time, but we are going to look at that later under spot trading. So also under Binance Convert, if you select limit, it means that you are deciding, you're putting the price at which you want to buy at. Remember, for the market, you're buying at the available price right now. The price of Bitcoin right now is what you're buying Bitcoin at. So, but if I select limit, that means that I'm going to set the price at which I want to buy my Bitcoin at. So if so for example, again I put USDT buying say BNB. Say BNB, I can say I want to buy $100 worth of BNB, and then instead of it executing immediately, I can set the price. Yeah, so no fees are charged on the convert portal. So the other benefit is that here there are no fees and there is no slippage. Yeah. um, so if so here I can set at what price I want to buy at. Yeah, so right now it's 282, so I can set to buy let me set it small to like 280. Yeah, and they'll show you exactly how much you're going to get in BNB, and then you can place the order. You can also select when you want it to expire. Do you want it to expire for after 1 hour or after 3 days? Meaning that it will stay active. Your order is going to stay active for 3 days. So if it's not hit in 3 days, the order is going to close. But if it hits in 3 days, then uh, this is not effective. Yeah. So briefly, that is how you use Binance Convert. It's the easiest and simplest way to trade as a beginner.
Thank you, Rachel, on that. Just as a reminder, Convert is very easy to use, and you're able to, exchange cryptocurrency, in a very easy way, directly on the Binance app. Now, what can we really do on the phone? What does the phone interface look like? What does the phone interface look like? So let me share my screen so that we can see how the convert feature will work on the phone interface. Just a second as we do the sharing right away. So you'll notice something on Binance is how easy you're able to do things, and from what you've seen on that first part, you can already tell it's one of the easiest way to do that. Now let me share my screen and let's show how to do it on the phone. So the phone interface may look slightly different, but it's kind of almost similar. So I believe we can all see my screen. Now let's go to Binance. First, I'll start with the light version. As you can see, Binance Lite looks like this. Oh, it doesn't appear like I don't have cash here, so we can buy some crypto here, maybe USDT. So in the meantime, I think Rachel, let's proceed fast so that I do this demo. Once we have some crypto here, let me be doing a peer-to-peer trade since we've already shown how to do P2P trades instead. So please share your screen again. Rachel, can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen now.
All right, all right, all right. So everybody, be sure to invite your friends to join the session so that you are able to, kind of learn with them as well and understand these things that we are teaching. So yes, we can proceed as I sort out the P2P trade.
All right. Thank you. So now that we know how to use the Binance Convert option, we are going to go further and learn spot trading. Yeah. So the same way under trades, the drop down menu, it's the second option, spot trading. So we have margin P2P, which we've already covered, and the margin has will be covered at a later time. So spot trading. So we go to spot trading. Yeah. And it basically looks like this. Yeah, this is what it looks like, and it's more simplified on the mobile version, which Mathendu will show us later on. So before we go deeply on how to actually open a trade, let's first understand the interface. Let's first understand the interface here, because most of us are intimidated by just the interface. So, first we start with the trade pair. So, what we see here, BTC slash USDT, is what we call a trade pair. That means this specific chart is for I'm trading BTC against USDT. So, if I have BTC and I want to sell it for USDT, this is the right pair, and vice versa. If I have USDT and I want to buy BTC, this is the right trade pair. And here on the right, on my right side, we have the search option, and the search option here you can search whatever currency that you want to trade, whatever trade pair. So if it's BTC against BUSD, if it's BNB. So for example, here I can select BNB against BUSD. Yeah. So but I'll go back to BTC. So you can even just type it in, whatever currency you want to trade. You can just type it in and see the trade pairs. Yeah, and here you have the currencies. So if you want to trade pair against BUSD, trade pairs against USDT, etc. So I'm selecting BTC against USDT. So just right next to here, just right next to the trade pair, you have the stars. So for the stars, that means you can bookmark your favorite trade pairs to make it easier. So when you come to the search, your favorite trade pairs will show up first. So yeah, so that is the trade pair. And now we have right next to it, we have the price. Yeah, this price here is showing the current price, the market price. And since crypto is volatile, as we know it, since Bitcoin is volatile, the price cannot stay the same. That's why it keeps changing and changing. And then we have 24-hour change. 24-hour change, it shows in the USDT value, because I selected the BTC USDT pair. So it shows me the 24-hour change in USD value and in percentage. So in percentage, it's minus 6.3%. And this 24-hour value means so right now it's 6:22. That means from yesterday, the same time to now, the price difference, the 24-hour price difference is Bitcoin has lost 1,400. So that's what the 24-hour change, and this percentage as well is from yesterday the same time to now. Same thing with the 24-hour high. So for the 24-hour high, we have 22,799. What that means is that in the last 24 hours, from yesterday this time to today, right now, it means that the highest price that Bitcoin has reached was 22,799. Excuse me, I have some cough. And we have a 24-hour low, 24-hour low, which is kind of right now. It's the lowest Bitcoin has been in the last 24 hours, which is around right now. It hit the lowest we can see here on the chart. And then we have volume, 24-hour volume, meaning how much volume in Bitcoin has been traded in the last 24 hours of this specific trade pair of BTC USDT. So we can see that 406,000 BTCs have been traded in the last 24 hours, and then the volume as well in USDT. So I think we've all understood what this means here. So now after that, we move to the on my left side we have this is what we call the order book. Yeah, order book meaning it's a record of buys and sells. It's showing us the people that are buying and those that are selling. Yeah, so the ones in red at the top are selling, and the ones in green are buying. Yeah, so when you make a market order to purchase an asset, you take the lowest price on the offer. So if your order still needs more volume to fill it, it will move up to the next lowest as price. So I will explain that more when we get to the actual buying and selling. So yeah, so here, so just to explain the order book, we have the price that is showing right now, the one I've highlighted here, is the market price, meaning it's the current price you can buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin at if you wanted to make an instant execution. So, and here, the next one down here is the highest price. It's the price at which someone wants to buy, someone is willing to pay to get Bitcoin. And the the lowest here in red that I've highlighted is the lowest price someone is willing to sell at. So when this person and this one agree on a price, it determines the current market price. Yeah. So the people buying and selling, they determine the current market price. Yeah, the market is crazy right now. That's why the prices are moving very fast. So yeah, that is so this is the order book, and so that means if you want to buy Bitcoin, you're going to be under the greens. Yeah, if you put an order to buy Bitcoin, you're going to be under the greens, and if you put an order to sell, you're going to be at the top. Um, Yeah, so that is it. And on my right side, you have market trades. So here you're able to see the trades that have been executed at market price. You can see the market price trades that are being executed and the time. And then when you click my trades, you can see your the trades that you've already completed in this specific trade pair. Yeah. So after that, let's move to the chart. Yeah. So when we look at the chart, it's a line graph right now. We have time frames. You've heard about time frames. So for time frames, we have 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, a week. But in that there's this small drop down menu where you can select whatever time that works best for you. Yeah. Also, another thing to consider is that if you are going to consider spot trading, yeah, if you want to actively consider spot trading, first figure out what type of trader would you like to be. Would you like to be um, a daily trader or a swing trader? So daily traders is someone who wants to trade in a very short time frame. So if I'm a daily trader, I might even uh, consider chats of like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. So a daily trader wants to enter into a trade and get out of that trade that very day. So a daily trader is not going to keep their trades open or hanging for like a day or two. They'll make sure they enter trades and come out of trades like more than one trade in a single day. And a swing trader is someone who does who executes trades over like a long period of time. So say 3 days, 1 week. So you could have a trade open for like 3 days. So that would mean if I'm a long term trader, swing trader, I'm going to consider maybe a 3 day chart. Yeah. So I look at a 3 day chart. So that I'm looking at candlesticks that are for 3 days, or I look at a weekly chart. Yeah. But for someone who is a daily trader, I mean, if you're a newbie, you're not advised to do daily trading because it can be very easily misleading. It can be very easily misleading. For example, you can see the turn that Bitcoin just made in the last few minutes. Yeah. So as a newbie and doing daily trading, it would be hard to expect this. Yeah. So it's best to do long term trading like 3 days, 4 days. Yeah. So that is it about what you consider, things you could consider when selecting a time frame. And uh, so I'll leave at 1 day. I'll leave it at 1 day. So you realize when you select when we had time, we had only just the line graph. So if I select 1 day, I have this. It's going to look like this. And these are what we call candlesticks. Yeah, these are what we call candlesticks. And you can see we have the red candlesticks, and we have and we have the green candlesticks. So candlesticks is it's a type of chart that graphically represents the price moves of an asset for a given time frame. For a given time frame, meaning that so right now I'm looking at the 1 day. So I selected my time frame as 1 day, and when I zoom to the very last candle, it's red. and this specific candle is for 1 day. That's what it means. So if I select 4 hours, if I select 4 hours, that means this last candle is for the last 4 hours. So you calculate 4 hours from now. That candle represents the last 4 hours, and after 4 hours, a new candle is going to be created. So I'll explain using the 1 day candle. Yeah. So I hope you can all see. Yeah, so here we have this last candle, the 1 day candle, and so briefly, let's understand the candle. So we have the bigger part, the bold part of the candle, that is called the body. Yeah, and you can see that most of the candles have these thin lines at the top and at the bottom. So those are called the wick. Yeah, so we have the body and we have the wick. And how do we interpret the candle? So for the red candle, like this last one here, if I at the top of the body here, it's an open price, yeah, meaning that it's the first recorded price of the assets within that particular time frame. Yeah, what it means that since we are in the 1 day chart, yeah, 24 hours ago it opened at 22,426. Yeah, and it's the first recorded price that was recorded, so it's the open. And then down here is the close, meaning it was the last traded price. Yeah, in this time frame, in this 1 day, which is right now. Yeah, so this is since since it's the 1 day chart, this is the last the last recorded price. And then we have the week candles. So the week here at the top, it's the highest recorded trading price. Yeah, so if I get to the top of it, it shows around 22,757. So meaning in the time frame of 1 day, I can tell by looking at the candle and knowing that the last recorded price, the highest recorded price, was 22,775. And then at the bottom of the week is where you determine the lowest recorded trading price. So the lowest recorded trading price was 20,875. Yeah, so that is briefly how you interpret a candle. And it's the vice versa for the green candle. So for the green candle, remember, for the red candle, the top part was the opening price. Yeah. The top
So,
price was the yeah.
thank you for explaining that. I believe now we can show also, how does the mobile interface look like, and so you may know on whenever you're using Binance, the mobile interface may be a bit different. So this is how it looks like for those who are on Binance Lite. So the convert feature is located in the middle, and you can click on this convert option. I believe we showed how to do. Assuming now you've bought, first of all, buying is using this buy option, not through the deposit. I've seen a lot of people thinking the deposit option, but the deposit option is actually used for only for crypto and sometimes fiat, but then to a dollar account. But in our regions, the deposit option doesn't work that well. So I would suggest to use the buy option, and we can buy maybe a stable coin like USDT or BUSD, and then maybe something like this, and then you're matched with a merchant, and then the merchant is able to now kind of help you, deposit with them. You just pay the payment, you make the payment to the merchant's account, and that's how you make the deposit. So once you've done the deposit, the convert option is right here, and you can use the convert here. Then right now, Binance introduced the market convert and the limit convert, which basically mean on the mobile interface, assuming now we have USDT, in this case we have USDT, you can actually convert USDT to something else. We can say maybe BTC, and we can say we want to convert maybe $12 worth of USDT to BTC, and the conversion will be done instantly. Right now, the trading pair for Binance, for BTC USDT has no fees. So it also kind of, sorry, just a second. I realize this is not sharing. Just a second. Let's refresh this, and we should be able to share. So Rachel, where did this bring the issue? Oh, perfect, we're here. So what I was doing, let me repeat that. On the option right here, you're able to use the convert option located in the middle part, and then click on the convert option. In case now you want to convert maybe Bitcoin to USDT, we can come in here, select the asset we have. Now it will update right here and show you from to, and then the to option you can put in USDT. Sorry, I put in from USDT, then to from Bitcoin to USDT. So you want to convert this much Bitcoin into USDT. So you preview the conversion. Just a second. All right. Since we have an issue. Okay. Just a second. All right. So once you click here, it comes to the screen. Then you preview the conversion like that, and then click on convert. As I was saying, the BTC pair has no fees, so you'll notice right here there is no fees for converting on the Bitcoin pair. Now let's go back here. Let's show you how to do a convert with limit, where you can be able to limit the price you want to buy at. So in this case, you come in and click on the limit side. So basically, you're telling the app to do this. When Bitcoin reaches, let's say 2,500, it's basically a limit order. 500, buy me $15 worth of Bitcoin. And in case it does not buy, return the $15 in my account in 1 day. So you can select the number of days right here and select the which asset you want to do right here. I'm just using Bitcoin to demo. Again, seems my mobile has a bit of issues right here, but we are back. So you can now click on when you want it to expire, and now select the asset and then place the order, and a limit order will be put right here, and you'll be able to, the limit order will be created right here. You can cancel it anytime, but then it also expires after 1 day as we've set it. So this is one of the ways you can also kind of an advanced way to use convert option. And if you notice, you can also cancel the order at any time. And this kind of helps you, and there's no cancellation fee. All right. So that's the Binance interface on Binance Lite. Your wallet is right here, which shows you on bottom right, which shows you what amounts you are holding and what coins in particular, etc. You're able to kind of have that. So now, the next part is I also realize our screen is stuck. Just a second. As it refreshes and shows the screen. Rachel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but the screen is still not shared.
Yeah, it's asking that. Let me do this again, and let's see whether, yeah, perfect. Now let's go back to Binance right here. Now, to switch to Binance Pro, you need to click right here, top left, right there, and that will take you to the profile section. And then click on this toggle icon, just like that, and then you'll move to the Binance Pro interface. So on the Binance Pro interface, spot trading is located under trades. So maybe a quick overview, you can be able to know the home screen will show you just a summarized view of maybe the favorite coins you've been having, and the favorite coins you've been having. Since the screen today has a lot of issues. Okay. Just a second as I have these. Yes, the screen is right here. So now this is the main screen. Now you can go to the markets tab where you can select whichever coins you'd like to. This is now the favorite parts, and then the spot part, which you now can select any kind of pairs that you'd like to trade. So under the trades tab, now you can come in here and click on spot. Sorry, click on spot, and you can find maybe your favorite ticker symbol. Let's say Ethereum is represented as ETH like this, and then you can be able to come into this interface. So just before I go to demonstrate more on that particular part, I'd like us to understand what the spot trading is under the spot wallet. So in case you buy funds on your P2P wallet, or on P2P, they'll automatically come on funding wallet. So you'll need to transfer them from P2P to spot wallet and select the kind of asset you want to transfer. In this case, we are transferring from funding wallet to spot wallet. P2P is under funding wallet, and then we are transferring $15 and then confirm the transfer. So you'll notice the amounts will be moved from funding to spot. Remember, that's a free transaction. Now on spot wallet, you can now go to the trades tab, where now the layout is a bit different right here. As Rachel was explaining, we have four main kinds of orders. That is the limit, the market, the stop limit, and the OCO order. Rachel, just a second, since my screen today is having a lot of issues. Just as we try to sort this one out. So I believe we should be able to see my screen shortly. All right. Okay, just a second. You should be able to see my screen right about now. I believe, Rachel, we can proceed with the web interface as we wait as I sort this screen out. So you can share your screen, and then we proceed with the web interface. Yes, as I try to sort this out. So those of us who are using mobile interface will be also covering that in detail. So perfect. It's back. It's back. So
It's
now
back.
on this
Right.
part, yeah, but you can proceed with the sharing. Now, on this part, we are brought to the left part, this part where you can be able to configure your order. And now the order book in this case is located on the right side like this, but you can click on the candlesticks right here to kind of expand and see the graphs right here. So Rachel, please proceed, because this one now is becoming a bit temperamental, but we'll be sorting it shortly. Um, Someone says, "Can I create limit, stop limit, and OCO at the same time?" So limit and stop limit can be combined into one order called OCO. So there's no point, you don't need to create all of them at the same time. Remember, you can only create an order for something that you actually have. So, Rachel, please proceed as I try to sort this one out.
Right. Um, are you able to hear me, Mathindo?
Yes, you're loud and clear.
Right. So yes, now we are going to this part with the with the web version. But as long as you understand, in case the app is still giving us trouble, so as long as you understand exactly what these mean, you can be able to easily do the same in the app version. So here we have limit, market, and stop limit. Yeah. But I'm going to start with market. Yeah. A market order. This means that you saw how we did a market order in the convert option. So it's similar here. Uh, the meaning is that if I, so remember we are, our trade pair is BTC against USDT. Yeah. So if I select market, yeah, that means, and I put, say, 25%. Yeah, this is 25% of my available balance USDT. Yeah. And this is the amount of BTC I'm going to buy at, for 25% of my available balance. That means that if I click buy right now, it's actually okay. If I click buy right now, my order is going to be executed immediately at the best available price. Yeah, meaning it's going to be executed at this price right here. That is the market price. So if I click buy BTC, let me reduce to like uh, 10%, and I click buy, you see that market buy order filled. It means that I have bought BTC like instantly, just like that. That's what it means to have a market order. And then we go to limit. Yeah, hoping you've understood what a market order is. We go to limit. So for limit, what limit does lets you do is that it lets you decide the price. Yeah, decide the price at which you want to buy at. For the market, you see that it says market. There is no option to edit that. But if I select limit, I can adjust the price at which I want to buy at. And obviously, when you're buying, you want to buy lower than the market price. So, for example, I could say I want to buy at 20,800 40. Yeah, 20,800. Okay, the market is free. 20,830. Yeah, no, 20,750. Yeah, let me put that 20,750. Yeah, and I can put the amount. Say I want to buy for. Remember, with spot trading, the minimum you can trade with is $10. So you have to have a minimum of $10 worth of crypto. So say I put like $20. Yeah, and I say so it's going to, when I put $20, it's going to show me exactly how much BTC I'm going to get and the price, and then I click buy BTC. So in this case, the limit buy order has been created. What that means is that my order has been created. Remember, for markets, the order is filled instantly. And then for limit, the order is just created, meaning that you're in line. Your order has been, your order is now in the order book. Yeah. So that also means that my order is going to stay, it's going to stay open. Yeah, under open orders, my order is going to stay open until the price goes to 20,750, which is the price that I said. But if the price doesn't go as low as 20,750, my order is going to stay open and forever. It's going to stay open forever until it can get executed. And also, another thing to consider between limit and market orders is that when you do a market order, you're going to be a taker. Yeah, so there is takers and makers. Yeah, so if I do a market order, I'm going to be taking from the market. Yeah, and if I do a limit order, I'm being a market maker, meaning that I'm adding liquidity to the platform. Yeah, adding liquidity meaning that I'm providing a liquidity so that if someone else comes, they can feel it. Yeah, and also when you're trading, you look at the trading fees there. So you realize that market makers they pay less fees compared um, to takers. Yeah, they pay less fees compared to the takers. Let's look at the fees here briefly. So here you can see the fees level. Yeah, and you can see the fee level. Yes, so first of all, if you hold BNB, it's good to hold some BNB. If you hold BNB and turn this on, it means that for a lifetime, as long as you always have BNB in your account, you're going to get 25% discount on trading fees. And since we are talking about spot trading today, I'll only go through the spot trading fees, uh, the fees for only the spot trading. So we have, say, a regular user and a VIP one user. Yeah. So this is someone who has at least m- has some BNB. Yeah. So maker and taker fees, these are the prices. You see that the maker has less fees compared to the taker. And on top of being a maker, if you're a maker and you also hold some BNB, you get the 25% discount on fees, and you see that the fees are extremely low compared to someone who is a taker. So you have to consider as well: do you want to be a market maker or a market or a taker? Yeah, so you have to consider that. So that means that if you're not in a hurry, if you don't want the money instantly, you can select to do a limit order instead of a market order. And I hope that has been understood. Mathendu, are there any questions before I go to the stop limits and the OCO?
All right. So let me see. There's no minimum. Is there a minimum amount that you are able to convert on Binance? Is there a minimum amount that you are able to convert on Binance? So on these, yes, depends with your region, but most of the regions is about $10. But I know, I think in Kenya is about $20, but some of the limit convert features can be used for, also it depends with the pair, the trading pair you want to also convert. Um, then can I create limit, stop limit, and OCO orders at the same time? This one I think I said we you can just create an OCO order. I'll be covering that shortly. And now, just before we proceed, Rachel, I think let's cover the web interface
Yeah.
and see, and the mobile interface and see what we can be able to learn from here. In the meantime, you can keep your screenshot. Now, I'm looking at I'll show you something interesting. BTC down. This is called what we call an ETF, exchange traded fund. So what this does is an index that is able to do kind of what Bitcoin is doing, the opposite. So it pumps when Bitcoin goes down, and it dumps when Bitcoin goes up. So this basically is a leveraged token token that you are able to use. And of course, for newbies, please note there are a few things that we need to cover, but I'm using this to demonstrate something to you. I've seen a user share to me, how they've made money during this particular dump right now, where Bitcoin was at 22,822, and now it has gone to 20,870. So I asked them how, and then they told me I bought the Bitcoin down index ETF. It's a Binance leverage tokens with a multiplier of between 1 and 4x. So, and I was like, how do you, if you're asking how do you make money when crypto goes down, this is how to do it. In case you don't want to have the risk of liquidation like in Binance futures, this is how to do it. In case you're betting that the price of Bitcoin will go up, you can buy the BTC app index. Now this one, because Bitcoin has gone down, this one now will go the opposite side. uh, so Bitcoin has gone down, so this one will go the opposite side, because this basically would mean someone was trying to say Bitcoin will go up. So that's how you basically do it. Now the limit orders are configured through here. So let's say you want to buy, let me go with Bitcoin, the normal coin. Please remember, on the ETFs, they are leveraged and they carry a lot of risk. So understand what you're doing before you do it. So in this case, let me get the BTC USDT pair. Oh, sorry, I selected something else. BTC USDT pair. Again, remember we're only using Bitcoin as a for demonstration purposes. So it is not to mean that we are trying to tell you to buy Bitcoin. All right. So now I see someone says I took short positions at 21,300. Good luck. Then the next part is a limit order is basically to say you want to buy Bitcoin or any other coin at a certain price point. So in this case, you can come in here. Oh, geez, I have a lot of traffic on WhatsApp. So you can come in here and select a certain price and then say you want to buy Bitcoin at whenever it reaches, let's say, a price point of 20,300, and you want to buy how much in Bitcoin or how much in USDT. So in this case, I can put in $20 of USDT. So this one will put an order here and says, when Bitcoin reaches 20,300, buy me the equal amount of USDT of Bitcoin for $20. In this case, it's 0.0098 Bitcoin. So that's what a limit order does. So now it helps you kind of control where the price you want to buy at. Now we have the market order. Market order basically says buy at the current price. You don't mind whatever price you're paying, just buy at the current price. So in this case, you can just say $12, and then if you click on buy, if you go to your spot wallet and go here, you'll find you have Bitcoin right here, because it just buys at the current price. So I'll go and demonstrate the sell using stop limit order. So the stop limit order will
Matthew.
oh, I've seen
Oh, yes.
yeah, it has disappeared. So just a second. Okay. This is a bit frustrating. Sorry. So now this means on the stop limit order, all right. So on the stop limit order, you're basically saying, don't put my order on the order book. However, put a trigger point. A trigger point. So if Bitcoin reaches, let's say, 20,000, all right. I don't think this one is keeps, it keeps going to this particular mode. Since I have to Rachel, are you there?
Yeah.
Let's proceed with the web version since this mobile version has issues today. So share your screen again. All right. So in the meantime, I'll be taking on the question. Someone says, Joseph Tai says, it's an interesting session so far. Yes, it's really an interesting session. And those of us who are not yet, in our Telegram group, join the Binance East Africa Telegram group. So back to the web version. Let's see how the web version looks like. Rachel, you can proceed.
All right. Yeah. So I'll proceed with the stop limit order. So now that we've understood what a market order does, yeah, so the market order is going to be executed immediately, and for the limit order, it's you set the price at which you want to buy at. Actually, I think the last yes, the limit buy that I had is here. You can check your order history that I explained before has already been executed. I set it at 20,750 and it has already been filled. Yeah, and you see that you see the amount that was executed and the uh, USDT value, and here we have no trigger conditions. We'll look at that when we see the stop limit. And here we can see that it has been filled. That means it has been fully executed. So let's look at a stop limit. So a stop limit here, you are required to put two prices. Yeah. So we have a stop price and a limit price. So we all know now that a limit price is the price at which you want to buy at. And for the stop price is more of what we call the trigger price. Yeah. So since I'm buying and I want to buy lower, I'll say in this example, I would set my trigger price to be maybe 20,500. Yeah. And then I can set my limit to be slightly above that. So maybe 20,505. Yeah. So what this means is that is that let me set an amount, $20 again. So what this means is that this 20,505 is the price at which I want to buy at. Yeah, we know that the limit is the price you want to buy at, and the trigger price means that let me click buy. Yeah, okay. Before that, so the trigger price means that when I click buy, yeah, and I open the order, my order is not going to go in the order book. Before, when you set a limit order, it immediately goes in the order book, and when that price is reached, it's immediately executed. But then for the stop limit, the price has to first hit your trigger price. Yeah. So when it hits that trigger price, that's when I will get into the order book. That's when my 20,505 will get into the order book. So when I click buy, they summarize it for me here, the stop price, the limit price, and the total. And they say that if the last price drops to or below 20,500, an order to buy this amount of BTC at a price of this will be placed. And then I confirm. Yeah. So after confirming, we'll see that here it's a take profit limit, and here now we have trigger conditions. Yeah. So the trigger conditions are um, when the price goes below or equal to 20,500, then I will get into the order book. So that is simply what stop limit order is. And after the stop limit order, so now you have to understand the limit order, stop limit order, for you to be able to understand the last one, which I'm going to cover, the OCO order. So the OCO order, which is called the on cancel order, it basically it takes two orders in one order type. Yeah, it's like two orders together. I will cancel this. I'll cancel this so that it doesn't confuse us. So I'll select OCO, yeah, and for the OCO, I'm going to use on the sell side. Yeah. So for the OCO here, what we have here is we have we have a stop price, we have a limit price and a stop limit order. It's like we have two orders in one. It's like setting a limit order and a stop limit order. So if one executes, the other cancels. So it's either one or the other. So if one executes, the other cancels, not both. So for example, we have right now Bitcoin is at 20,760. Yeah, it's trading around that. And if I'm selling, you want to sell higher, right? So you want to sell higher. Yeah. So for example, I would say I want to sell, maybe if it goes back to, so you see, before I bought at 20,750. Yeah. So a day trader or scalp traders, they trade 1 minute, 2 minutes chart. So if I say maybe if it goes back to 21,000, I would want to sell. Yeah. So this is a limit. A limit. So this first one is a limit order. Yeah. That would mean that if it goes to 21,000, I want it to sell. And then the stop limit, I can put slightly lower, maybe to like 20,000, 20,900. Yeah, and then I put this one slightly lower than my stop price to stop loss 20,000, say 890, 20,890, and then I put an amount. Yes, so I have some, um, put something small, probably what I bought before. Um, so since the minimum is 10, I cannot do anything lower than $10. So let me put at $14. Yeah, and then I click sell. Hold on. Stop price should be less than, the stop price should be less than the market price. Okay. So they're supposed to be two, but since my prices were so low, it's the stop price has already been uh, executed. Yeah, the stop price has already been executed. But basically, what the OCO is that you have a price that you want to sell at. Yeah, the limit price, which is higher. So maybe like 21,000. Yeah, that would mean that if it goes to 21,000, the order should be executed. But if it doesn't go to 21,000, and it gets to 20,800, I would like my then my stop limit order is going to be triggered. Yeah, so that means that if it gets to 2,800, my limit order of selling at 20,890, it's going to be in the order book. Yeah, so that is the OCO order. Mathendu,
Thank.
you could do.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Rachel. Let me just try one more time to see whether the mobile interface will behave, and then we can proceed. Oh, and just before we proceed, I understand we are waiting for some giveaways. Again, as we said, the giveaways will be, will be in terms of gift cards, and I am going to pin one gift card on the Binance East Africa group. And what you're supposed to do basically is I've pinned it right now. we just covered something called OCO. So remove the word OCO in between F and T. Remove the word OCO in between F and T. Then you can be able to redeem the gift card. It has a minimum of $10, so don't miss out on that. Don't miss out on that. So just to proceed, we have our Telegram group. Those who are here and don't know, our Telegram group. It's called the Binance East Africa. We are pinning it here, and you're able to kind of come in and Binance East Africa and learn with us. We have angels here who are, basically waiting to see any kind of replies from you, any kind of questions that you may have, concerns. Our angels are right here trying to help. So don't miss out. Don't be on alert and be on our Binance East Africa Telegram group. So I will also pin a question on our Binance East Africa Facebook page, and the question will be, what is a I'm pinning a question which is on our Binance East Africa Facebook group, and the question is, what is just before I pin it, I don't want everyone to rush there before we get there. We want to make it as fair as possible. Of course, the very first few will be getting our price from us. So the question is, what is the stop price in OCO order? What is the stop price in OCO order? So don't miss that one out. Be sure to give your answers in terms of comments right there. Those of us who don't know what our Facebook handle is, it's called the Binance East Africa Facebook group. I've pinned it right there. It's the one appearing on your screen. So now we've done that. The main thing is, let me see if we can do this the other option so that you also know whether we're able to see the OCO order in action on your mobile phone, because you also understand that we have a lot of users using rather using the mobile version. So okay. So I don't think it's working. So I think we've covered the basics that we need to know. The other thing I'd like to cover is a bit of tokenomics and making us understand what you mean by tokenomics. So I'll be using the web interface and I'll be showing you how to do, what crypto tokenomics are and what to look at. But this one is basically, a short version to kind of explain to you of what to consider when you're looking at a certain cryptocurrency. So whenever you're looking at a certain cryptocurrency, you're not just looking at, what it's all about. Something I would recommend is, once you've done your research, you need to come to this option and see maybe what has been traded over the past 24 hours and some of the so one of the sites I like to use a lot is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is one of the information sites that you'll use a lot. So its interface looks like this. So now let's go to a coin like Bitcoin. So when you say tokenomics, you need to understand the economics of cryptocurrencies. So the main important thing is located right here where I'm hovering my mouse. The market cap, the fully diluted market cap, the volume, then the circulating supply, the maximum supply, and maybe the white papers to give you a bit of an idea of what to look for. So now, when you're here, something you need to understand is a coin's price is basically the market cap divided by the total number of circulating supply, the total number of supply right now. So what you may notice is with time, The supply, some of the coins, like Bitcoin, has a total maximum supply of 21 million coins. So there can only exist 21 million Bitcoins. So what that means is Bitcoin is actually a deflationary currency. So a deflationary currency means basically as the coins get to be produced, as more adoption is coming in, we are having the price go up gradually. So when you have, you'll find some people thinking, a certain coin has been introduced and its price is $0.1, and you hope that one day that coin will have the price of Bitcoin because you can hold a billion coins and become a billionaire. It just doesn't work that way. You need to understand the tokenomics, because if you have the maximum supply right here, which I've highlighted as, let's say, a billion, then the price right now, you need at least a billion, rather, for each coin you need the equal amount of dollars. So at a market cap of a billion dollars, then the coin's price would be $1 for each. So for it to reach Bitcoin's price, you have to multiply the price times the maximum supply. Is that realistic? If you cannot answer that and get in realistic market cap is basically all the total amount of money held in this particular asset, in this case, Bitcoin. So what we're looking at is we are seeing Bitcoin at a market cap of $399 billion. Remember, Bitcoin has been going down, but at some point, I believe we had a market cap of almost $1.6 trillion at some point last year. So also, the fully diluted market cap basically means if all coins were to be put on supply, this one now, all the coins were to, the 21 million coins were to be put on supply with this current price, what would be the fully diluted market cap? That is what fully diluted market cap means. The volume basically shows you how much Bitcoin in dollar terms have been exchanged in the past 24 hours. In this case, you can see it's about 50.3 billion dollars in terms of the last 24 hours in exchange. So why do you need this figure? Some cases you'll find that a coin has done 100x, and you're probably holding $1 million on that particular coin, but that coin has 100x, but there's not enough liquidity or trading volume, which means you cannot actually cash out your money. So that's the other thing to consider. You just don't consider just a coin. You also have to consider, a few of the tokenomics that the coin comes with. So I believe that's all we wanted to cover today. Maybe we can take some more questions and also give you some questions and see maybe what you can be able to and reward some of the users, right? So Rachel, do you have any questions that you have just in your mind that you can use? Rachel?
Yes. Yes.
That's the question. Let's find the first person to answer it, and will be the first correct answer will be eligible for a giveaway as well.
Should I say the question now?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Um, what is the what? Okay. How much discount do you get on trading fees if you have BNB? Mathendu, could you clarify the question? I don't know if that was clear.
Yes, that's what I'm actually posting here. How much discount do you get on trading fees when you use BNB to pay for trading fees? The first correct answer is Kim Sam, who is on Facebook. Kim Sam, who is on Facebook, gets a $10 gift card, which you can redeem on Binance. So Kim Sam, you're the first correct answer. So I will be send us a DM, right now, and then we'll be giving you, a gift card. Send Kim Sam, send us a DM, please. Kim Sam, we are waiting for a DM. So you get 25% discount when you trade on Binance and pay for fees in Binance. So that was one of the users who was listening. Kim Sam, we're waiting for your DM. I've not seen your DM yet. Uh, so you can get your giveaway. So the second question, Rachel, do you have a second question?
Hmm. Um,
So first of all,
I'm thinking of a question.
just all right. Just as we wait for first winner, we can. I still don't see Kim Sam sending us a giveaway. Oh, sending us a DM. Oh, Kim Sam, I've seen you. Yes, there is your gift card. You can go and redeem it right away. Thank you so much. You got that question correct. So my maybe probably
I
my
have
question. Oh, sorry. Proceed, Rachel.
what two types of orders are included in an OCO order?
This one answer on Telegram of orders are included in an OCO order. Please answer only on Telegram. Please answer only on Telegram. What two types of orders are included on OCO order? The first correct answer on Telegram. Let's see who this is. The first, Anthony. Anthony is the first correct answer. Anthony gets, Washema, you just came in second. Anthony today beat you on that. So Anthony will get also a $10 gift card, and Anthony, we are giving you also a $10 gift card. I will DM you. Madendu will DM you. So right there, you just got yourself a $10 gift card. So go on the gift card and redeem it. So thank you so much, guys. We have more giveaways upcoming. So don't miss out these sessions. We'll be here. And in case you didn't get anything, please review the session and get to understand what we just talked about. Also, uh, share this session widely with your team and everybody. You can share them this session. Thank you so much. We wish to end right here and have a good evening, everybody. Bye bye. Good evening.